Welcome to Hollywood Secrets, your portal to the untold stories of Hollywood's brightest stars and most iconic productions. Today, we're diving into the spellbinding universe of Bewitched, the beloved 1960s sitcom that cast its magical spell over audiences worldwide. From Samantha's nose-twitching magic to her efforts to balance a mortal life with her witchy roots, Bewitched remains a classic. But behind the scenes, there's an even more enchanting story full of surprises. Elizabeth Montgomery's quiet activism. Elizabeth Montgomery wasn't just Samantha Stevens on-screen. She was a trailblazer off-screen. While her character charmed audiences, Montgomery used her platform to advocate for progressive causes, often sneaking subtle social messages into Bewitched. For example, the show broke barriers by featuring storylines that promoted acceptance and equality, mirroring Montgomery's own beliefs. She also openly opposed the Vietnam War and supported women's rights, showing that her real-life magic was in her dedication to making the world a better place. The iconic nose twitch was an accident. Samantha's signature nose twitch wasn't planned. It came about entirely by chance. Montgomery couldn't actually wiggle her nose on command. Instead, she would move her lips, and clever camera work gave the illusion of a magical twitch. The quirky move became one of TV's most recognizable gestures and added a unique charm to her already delightful character. Fans have tried mimicking it for decades, but few have matched her enchanting flair. A bewitching rivalry. Behind the scenes, not everything was as harmonious as it appeared. Agnes Moorehead, who played the unforgettable Endora, was reportedly displeased when Dick York, the first Darren, was replaced by Dick Sargent. She felt the new Darren lacked the chemistry that York brought to the show. While Moorehead remained professional, her disdain occasionally slipped through in subtle ways, making for some tense moments on set. Dick York's painful departure. The departure of the original Darren, Dick York, wasn't because of a lack of talent, but due to severe back pain caused by an injury he suffered on a film set years before. By the fifth season, York's pain became unbearable, and he was forced to leave the show. His replacement, Dick Sargent, brought his own charm, but for many fans, York's comedic timing and chemistry with Montgomery were irreplaceable. Endora's purple obsession. Ever notice that Endora almost always wore purple? This wasn't a coincidence. Costume designer Nolan Miller believed that the color embodied her regal, otherworldly, and slightly mischievous nature. The vibrant hue helped distinguish her as a powerful and otherworldly character, giving her an unforgettable presence on screen. Moorehead adored the color and leaned into it with flair, further elevating her character's theatricality. The first interracial kiss on TV? Almost. Bewitched was ahead of its time, and there was one episode where Samantha nearly shared a kiss with an African-American guest star, marking what could have been a groundbreaking moment in television history. Unfortunately, the network executives deemed it too risky and cut the scene. While the moment didn't make it to air, the show's willingness to push boundaries showcased its progressive nature. Magic effects on a budget. The magical effects on Bewitched were a marvel for their time, but they were often achieved with simple tricks. Strings, trapdoors, and even reverse footage made spells come to life. For example, objects flying across the room were typically on fishing wires, while Samantha's spells were sometimes filmed backward to create seamless transitions. The ingenuity of the effects team added to the show's whimsical charm without breaking the bank. The influence of real-life witches. Rumor has it that some real-life witches admired Bewitched for portraying witchcraft in a lighthearted and positive way. However, others criticized the show for trivializing their beliefs. Despite the controversy, Bewitched introduced audiences to a fantasy world that celebrated individuality and imagination. The show's magical themes resonated across cultures and generations, making it a cultural touchstone. Elizabeth Montgomery's typewriter keepsake. In the show, Samantha is often seen typing on a small typewriter as she navigates her life as a housewife. After the series ended, Montgomery kept the typewriter as a keepsake. She later revealed in interviews that it reminded her of the show's blend of domesticity and magic, a mix that captured the hearts of millions. The true end of the show was bittersweet. While the series officially ended in 1972, its finale wasn't planned as a farewell. Ratings were declining, and Montgomery was ready to move on. She wanted to pursue other acting opportunities, but the abrupt ending left fans yearning for more. Even so, Bewitched remains a timeless classic, continuing to charm viewers through reruns and streaming platforms. That's all for today's dive into Hollywood magic. If you loved uncovering the secrets of Bewitched, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hollywood Secrets. Your support keeps the magic alive, and we can't wait to share even more spellbinding stories with you. Which tidbit surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.